Hi, I'm Bridget from Life from the Ground Up, astrologer and coach, and welcome to my week ahead report for the week of the 19th through to the 25th of September 2022. This week we see the moon going through Cancer through to Virgo, and the sun is moving into Libra, and we have Mercury's inferior conjunction to the sun on Friday. So let's get into the week. So Monday we open up with the moon in Cancer, and she's not exactly happy because she is forming a square to Mercury in Libra and Jupiter in Aries. So this is that me versus we aspect that we've been going through with Venus and Mars being squared to each other. So emotions could definitely be a little bit tender, and Mercury in Libra is also opposing that Jupiter in Aries, which is that want to be a better individual. And so you can definitely see the me versus we, Mars in Gemini squaring Venus in Virgo. There's a lot of finicky, picky arguments in the air. And, the moon in Cancer just wants a hug. But today, we may just have to step lightly around emotions so that we're not stepping on anyone's toes. So Tuesday we open up and the moon is way happier. Okay, so we start the day with the moon experiencing trines and sextiles, and overnight there may have been a new dawning that has happened. So the morning we're going to have the moon and it's going to be in conjunct, that one, or quincunx, that aspect where we need to make minor adjustments. We need to sort of sit with our emotions, bit of a contemplative morning with the new realizations that may have dawned. But this is where we find what needs adjustment and what new course we're going to take. So later on in the day, Venus is also going to have that exact trine to Uranus. So I feel like that this is also an acknowledgement where people's differences are accepted, and there may be some acknowledgement of old patterns and what needs to be put into place so these things don't automatically occur before as patterns do. Just remembering that Mars is going to revisit this whole area later on, the third week of February. So even though we're having conversations now and things are, starting to unfold, just the acknowledgement that, we're going to revisit this point at some time. Okay. So on Wednesday, we have the moon moving into Leo really early in the morning at 6:30. So it's lightening the mood considerably. Everybody's just like, oh, it feels so much better. All right, it feels like the mediation session that we had last week is actually working. Stories have been scrutinized and movement forward has begun. So Venus in Virgo is now in separating aspects. So the peak has happened. So she's separating from the Mars square. She's separating from that quincunx to Saturn where adjustments are being made, and she's separating from that trine to Uranus, which just wants that new and improved path forward there with that conjunction to the North Node in Taurus. So the new understandings are forming the new foundations that we are putting in place so those old patterns don't happen again. All right, so Thursday. Now, Thursday's a little bit heavier, okay? So we're going to have the moon in opposition to Saturn. So for this one, I felt like there was a dawning understanding that, or a resolution that there is effort required on your part now. If you are in a situation where you are starting to get all of the things that you are mentally manifesting happening, it's one of those, oh, okay, now I have to blah blah blah. What again with the what needs to be put in place. If you are going to walk this new path alone, this could be what you may be feeling with that emotional weight as well. you know um, what does the new path forward look like? you know um, taking time to consider you know, all of these difficult parts of it as well. I just listened to a Mel Robbins this morning, and she was talking about manifesting, and it's so very true. You know, we have this ideal that we want to get to, but we don't envision the difficulties that we may come up against in order to strengthen ourselves to be able to move through those things. You know, like there is no fluffy fairy godmother that's just going to zap you and it's all going to come onto your plate, all nice and shiny, wrapped up in a bow. So, you know, it's not that we're focusing on the negative stuff, but we're focusing on, you know, the potentials of what are going to come up to to stop us in our path. So, you know, being realistic and just strengthening your emotional resolve to things could help today. So now we're moving into Friday. There's massive shifts on Friday. Okay, so the sun is moving into Libra at 11:03. The moon is moving into Virgo at 5:55. So even just those two, you know, although there's like a little bit of a hangover really, because we're going from the sun in Virgo to the moon in Virgo. But that's fine. And then Mercury retrogrades back into Virgo at 10:05 p.m. So, you know, so through the day from 11 through to about 10 p.m., we have both the sun and Mercury at 00 degrees of Libra. Now, this could be amazing understandings at how we work with other parties. So, you know, the sun has got its full focus on, you know, the sun and Mercury are at that 0 degree mark. They are in full focus. You can come up with some really brilliant ideas when it comes to collaboration, or you could have some insane understandings around what part you play in partnerships as well. So just be open and receptive for some amazing potential ideas today. You know, it's a whole lot lighter in Libra, but we've still got this, you know, with this moon, Venus, Mercury in Virgo. So the Virgo energy is still there, but it's just moving on now. It's not so critical and cynical. All right, so Saturday. I love Saturday's energy. So Saturday is potentially is a really good day to stay at home and chill out. We've got the sun in Libra that is absolutely for beauty, looking for beauty in her surroundings. She's looking for harmony, and she just wants to make nice with everyone. Now, you can really harness this moon, Virgo, Mercury energy and do a Marie Kondo day. You know, you are going to revisit things. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. And we also have an opposition from Venus in Virgo to the Neptune in Pisces. So this is a nice way for us to reminisce about old feelings, and then in true Virgo style, have a good clean out. You know, we hold on to things because they have sentimental value, and then we get angry that we have to dust these things off often. So, you know, we can either pack things away, donate things, you know, take a photo. It lasts longer, takes up less space. You know, it says like a true Scorpio who, it's very easy to get rid of stuff. So, and then Sunday we have a similar type of feel. I looked at this one and I thought it was a bit like an emotional laundry day. So we're going to be able to pick through those thoughts, wash the ones that still fit us and suit us, and then dispose of the ones that no longer serve you. You know, this is like, I was having a conversation not long ago, but with someone that had lost a lot of weight, but had kept those big clothes. And I was just sort of going, well, you're actually like letting the universe think that you are prepared to go back to that place. So this is the same type of thing. You know, we've done a lot of mediation and, you know, and release work with the South Node recently. And these new paths forward, we want to acknowledge that we have let stuff go, you know, and we need to be sort of, you know, moving into this Libra vibe where we're looking for balance. You know, so if you're sitting in a chaotic house, it's really hard to focus and, you know, make nice thoughts when you're just overwhelmed with stuff around you. So again, with the, you know, Marie Kondo method this weekend, another one that I like as a Scorpio is the Swedish death cleaning. And I know it sounds like a bit of a metal band, but it's not. You can go YouTube it. It's really good. I like the idea that, you know, my sentimental items are not going to be something that my children are going to have that same sentiment about. And I'm not saying I'm going to die anytime soon, but that South Node in Scorpio, you know, release things that only you have a connection to. And, you know, like I said, that connection can be kept with a photo just as much as it can be with an item that is irritating you because it's taking up valuable space in your house, or you can see the idea that I'm sort of trying to get through. So, you know, Sunday would be a great day to, you know, we can definitely go out with our friends, or we can sit at home and, you know, do that cleaning method. And, you know, the opposition to Mercury's opposition to Jupiter in Aries is a great time for you to be having a look within and thinking, am I the best version of myself that I can be? And in addition to that, with the Virgo energy, how can I best serve myself and others? So, you know, lots of movement this week, lots of mental clarity. You know, we have some separating aspects that, you know, last week we were building up to, and now we're sort of moving away from. So I hope this has helped you. If you would like daily clarity on Astro, I do a Monday to Friday, 8:30, in my Lifetime to Level Up Facebook group. Very easy for you to just come and find me and join up. Or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to get weekly reviews, week aheads like this. Oh, Mercury retrograde, thank you so much. And you can have a look in the description as to where you can find me. And until next week, I hope everything is just going to be smooth sailing for you and you have a great time. So, mwah, bye.